So hello again, and now we are going to be discussing the famous topic of unsolicited advice. So what is unsolicited advice? So unsolicited advice is advice that you are not asking for, advice that you don't want. We've all experienced this for sure, and this is what we're going to be discussing now. We all of us have encountered unsolicited advice during our fitness journeys. And the truth is, when we start making changes to our lifestyle, people notice. Okay? People notice and they often feel compelled to comment. Okay? Sometimes helpfully and sometimes less so. This is the truth about it all. So, what people do not realize, but is that with their words, they might impact our journey. Okay, their words can actually have an impact on our journey. Even and sometimes even the most well-intentioned comments can cause doubt and make us question our health, okay, and our path. The first thing I want to emphasize here is that this journey is about you and your health. So this is the number one. This journey is about you and your health. Other people's opinions should not dictate your choices or your actions. Okay? So this is the first thing. The choice is yours. The journey is about you and your health. And other people's opinions should not dictate your choices or actions. Okay? So you need to make decisions based on what is right for you in consultation with your healthcare provider. Okay? And not based on offhand remarks or unsolicited advice. Okay, so this is first and foremost which I want to make clear. Okay, so how can you handle these comments without them affecting your progress? So number one, please first consider the source. So who is giving you this unsolicited advice? If the advice is coming from someone who is an expert, so they have some knowledge, for example, you could reply, for example, I appreciate your concern, but I'm actually working closely with a registered nutritionist and we've developed a plan that suits me perfectly. But thank you for your input. So there is a polite way of saying it, of saying things, but like that, they would also know that, hey, you are doing this in a serious manner and also with someone's help. Okay, there is always a way on how to tackle it, especially if that person keeps on repeating the same comments and they see you, and every time they are commenting, and this is putting you off and it's actually impeding your progress. Okay, so it's very important sometimes not to lay things dormant for a long time, because they start affecting us psychologically, and it is also a really common reason for a lot of people to quit. Okay, so this is a very serious topic. Okay, please remember that you do not need to justify your reasons to anyone. Okay, so your reasons and your choices, you don't need to justify them to anyone. Okay, so you have the right to change the subject or say that you don't wish to discuss your weight or your diet, or to simply leave the conversation if you don't feel comfortable. Okay, so people who are constantly nagging you or putting silly comments or telling you, but is it, putting doubt in your head, it is best if you leave. If you are not going to tell them in a polite manner to stop commenting. Okay, so obviously this is just my advice. You can choose to take it on or not. If you are not going to tell that person to stop, just leave. But it is important for you to make the decision again and say you are not going to be affected by these comments. Okay? Because they cause major setbacks. Okay? It's also very important to remember that most of these comments also are more about the person rather than about yourself. So they may reflect also the person's own insecurities or misconceptions as well about health and weight loss. Everyone knows that obviously we all have our own fitness journeys, we all have our own myths and our own we all had also our own childhood. So a lot of these comments also come from the experience of that particular person, but so please just let it be subjective. Okay. And so other comments, for example, could be you're getting too skinny, or are you going to eat the same thing again today, or you look silly carrying that jug of water, or please do not lose any more weight, your face is shrinking, and so on and so forth. So very often they come from well-meaning friends as well, or random bystanders, and whatnot. But we all get these comments sometimes, and here is what they might not know. Okay, so they might not know that you actually have been able to come off your high blood pressure medication. So they might not know this. They might not know that you've actually that you've actually come off your high blood pressure medication or your high blood cholesterol medication, or they might not know that you're no longer feeling knee pain or back pain. They might not know this. They might not also realize how much confidence you've gained because of the change in your mindset and the positive changes that have come out as a result of this fitness journey. So the question is, when do we speak up and when do we let these comments slide? And this is a delicate balance, okay? But in my opinion, you need to speak up when these comments start undermining your positive changes. Okay, and when they start igniting self-doubt and tempt you to slide back into old habits. Okay, so for example, let's practice some of these responses. So in response to, oh, you're getting too skinny, you can say, I appreciate your concern, but I've been working closely with my nutritionist and we are both very pleased with my progress. Or for example, you're going to eat the same thing again today. You can reply, well, yes, I am. I found that this meal gives me the nutrients that I need to feel my best. And I've actually come off my high blood pressure medication because of my new diet. And for example, if someone remarks how silly you look with that gallon of water and what's not, you can say, well, yes, it might make me look silly, but actually this keeps me hydrated, better hydrated during the day. Okay, so it's a matter of how you handle the situation. Obviously, you can still be polite about it, totally polite. So you're not ruining any relationship over here, but you are standing up for what you believe in. Okay. So now, obviously, we talk about how to keep moving forward. So keep your eyes on the goal always. Keep your eyes on the goal, okay? And remember why you started this in the first place. So write down your reasons. It's extremely important to write down your reasons and read them whenever you're feeling discouraged, okay? And it is also important to practice positive self-talk. Encourage yourself as if you are encouraging a friend. Okay? And celebrate your progress no matter how small. Okay? This is extremely important. Extremely important. It's very important that you surround yourself with positivity. Okay? So that is why we have the support group as well. So that we encourage each other. We are all coming from different backgrounds, different lifestyles. We have different goals as well, but we literally all face the same challenges, okay, with the mindset. And I mean, this is all about mindset at the end of the day. So above all, just remember that this journey is yours and yours alone. It is about your health, it is about your happiness, it is about your well-being, and it is about your physique. So don't let anyone derail you from your path. Okay? Anyone. And you remember that you are stronger than any negative comment, and you have the power to reach your goals. Okay? You deserve to feel good about yourself, about the progress that you've made, and you deserve to stand tall in the face of negativity and keep moving forward. Okay? So the next time someone throws at you a thoughtless comment, remember strength, determination, and courage. Okay? With these three, remember that it took all of these three, strength, determination, and courage, to get you where you are. Okay? To get you started in the first place and get you where you are. So stay strong, stay confident, and always remember that your journey is yours alone. Okay? And your progress is yours to celebrate. So with that, I end this session. Please share any thoughts in the comments. If you're watching the replay, remember to type in the replay in the comments. Just let me know your thoughts and whether this was helpful. Let me know if you do get these comments and whether they irritate you or they do put you off track. And obviously, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. And I wish you a nice afternoon, a nice evening, and take care of yourselves and keep going. Ciao, ciao.